In the shimmering heartbeat of Kuala Lumpur, where the towers sliced the sky like silver blades and night markets glowed with saffron lamps, lived a young calligrapher named Rayyan Zafran. His shop overlooked a narrow lane filled with roasted chestnuts, rain-washed pavements, and 1,000 wandering dreams. Rayyan's world was a swirl of ink, devotion, and solitude. Yet even devotion can tremble when hearts are unguarded. She carried the fragrance of jasmine and the quiet confidence of someone who had traveled through cities, hearts, and histories. Her voice held a kind softness, like a prayer whispered before dawn. She asked him to write a Quranic verse for her father's clinic. Rayyan wrote it with steady fingers, but his heart was anything but steady days passed. She returned again and again, sometimes for calligraphy, sometimes for conversation, sometimes for reasons even she couldn't explain. Her presence was like a lantern in a dark corridor, dangerous to stare at for too long. The old man watched the soft shift in Rayyan's eyes when Amira's name slipped into conversation. With the wisdom of years, he recited the Hadith. "My son, remember the warning of the Prophet, peace be upon him. I have not left behind me a trial more injurious to men than women." Rayyan lowered his gaze, heat rising to his cheeks. "Ustad, she is kind, she is radiant. Is admiration a sin?" The Ustad smiled gently. "No, Rayyan. Admiration can become obsession, beauty can become distraction. A woman is not a danger, your own desires are." The words struck Rayyan like monsoon rain, loud, cleansing, unforgettable. At that very moment, the call to prayer rolled over the city like a golden wave. Rayyan walked toward the mosque, wrestling with the storm inside him. He realized that each smile from Amira had tugged him a step further from his discipline, his purpose, his salah, his serenity. What was the trial? Not Amira, but the whispers within himself. Days later, Amira returned. Rayyan greeted her with the calm of someone who had steered his soul back to its path. Amira noticed the shift. "Rayyan, did I do something wrong?" "No," he said softly, "you are a blessing. But blessings can become tests if we forget who guides the heart." Her eyes softened, shimmering like Kuala Lumpur's lights reflected in rainwater. "And you passed your test." Years later, when Rayyan finally married, someone chosen in purity and prayer, Amira attended the wedding with a sincere smile. Their paths had diverged, but the lesson remained eternal. And Rayyan often told his students, the greatest trial is not a woman. The greatest trial is the heart that forgets Allah while looking at his creation.